Hey, how's it going, guys? CoreData here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're playing some more Elder Scrolls Legends, and we're taking a look at Midrange Dominion. Now, I decided to cover Midrange Dominion before I did the Ebonheart video, mainly just because I have no idea what Ebonheart list to play yet. I'm still caught between Midrange and Rage Conscription, so I decided instead I would make the video for the list that I actually have prepped, which is Midrange Dominion. Now, Midrange Dominion is in a bit of a weird spot. It had all the makings of a solid deck, but when it came down to it, it's kind of lackluster. This is not the strongest of decks, which feels really weird to say because normally I only really post videos on decks that I think are super good. But I mean, this list is fine. Don't get me wrong; it can win games, it can do all that stuff. But there's absolutely no reason to play Midrange Dominion when you can play Midrange Dagoth or Midrange Guildsworn instead. Those decks are just far better. Having access to red in midrange is super important in a lot of matchups, mainly because Cradle Crush Giant is insane against aggro and other midrange decks, and Belligerent Giant is just an outright insane card. One of the best tempo tools in the game with a huge body. Then you also have the cycling effects of Rapid Shot, which help you take trades, allow you to remove wards off things to give you favorables, and you have the fantastic cards like mid-game utility creatures in the form of Earthbound Spinner and Douchey Archer, which are both very important, especially currently when you have decks like Telvanni Conscription everywhere. So yeah, lacking support removal, lacking late game bodies is what makes Midrange Dominion just not that good. But I did say I was going to cover Midrange Dominion. This is the best list I could come up with. Again, the list is solid, it can win games, no problem, but there's just no good reason to play Dominion, sadly. But that's been a case for a very long time. I think the aggro builds are a bit better, but they are very fragile, which is another issue altogether. But yeah, a little bit about the deck list. I kind of want to talk about one specific card in here, which is a card not frequently seen in these styles of midrange lists, which is Defensive Bruma. Defensive Bruma is an insane card. Defensive Bruma is kind of broken. A 0-mana Divine Fervor that gives everything guard is insane versus aggro naturally. Also helps push extra damage versus control. Sport Monk makes great use of Defensive Bruma, as does Midrange Tribunal sometimes when it decides to play it. So yeah, defense is an insane card. Is like the main reason I decided to build Midrange Dominion in this fashion. You'll notice most of our stat lines, most of our health is in around 4 to 5, if not more. Meaning our Defensive Bruma is normally active relatively quickly. We're also running Cleric of Kine for the ability to push something over 5 health to trigger defense, as well as running Divine Fervor. Fervor is a bit of an interesting choice as well in midrange. Normally it's only seen as a top-end aggro tool, essentially. But I felt like the opportunity of slamming a Divine Fervor on 5 and discounting defense to 0 on the same turn, I think the opportunity cost of running Fervor and the payoff of +2/+2 and guard on turn 5, I think the positives outweigh the negatives there. So I decided to try Fervor in the list to trigger Bruma as well. Just again, turn 5, +2/+2 and guard swing turn. Seems absolutely ludicrous against control and aggro. So yeah, overall, list is fine. I'm happy enough with it. I just really don't think you should play this over Guildsworn or Dagoth. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. On to some games. Alrighty. Roboreth on Ebonheart. Could be midrange, could be control. Tempted to keep Dawnbreaker, but we have no ring, so I think we just pitch it. Look for a 3-drop. We don't find it. This is a rough hand already. We do find Cloudrust, which is nice. So yeah, Dominion tends to fall short compared to Guildsworn and decent top deck. The issue here is Rise of Good Recruit, so I think I'll lead Automaton first, followed up with Trader into Cloudrust. But yeah, Dominion falls behind compared to Guildsworn and Dagoth, mainly just on the lack of red. Having access to Giants, Rapid Shot, things like Douchey Archer as well, Earthbound Spinner, all that really good mid-game stuff really hurts Dominion. Dominion doesn't really have any late-game thing to set it apart. I think if Atromancer was at 9, there would be an excuse to play Dominion. These decks tend to be the ones that have the room for Atromancer, but at 10 mana it's just too expensive to fit. But overall, there's just not really much point to run Dominion over Guildsworn or Dagoth. It's not as sticky as Dagoth, and it doesn't have like the potential rage deck, or like the damage potential that Rage Guildsworn has. So just 9 times out of 10, it's a bit worse. Opponent are really thinking about this play as well, by the way. My god. Does he realize it's his turn? He does. Incredible. Right. I have the opportunity to play out Discerning Thief here, but I'm probably going to take this trade, develop Mortal Trader. I have nothing in my hand I particularly want to discard with Thief. Automaton would have been that card, but sadly we just played it instead. So if he tries to block this up with either Ring Venom Tongue or just a Fighter's Guild recruit, we can use Cloud Rust and poke it. But ideally we need to apply enough pressure pretty early on here to push him out of the game. Oh, Territorial Viper. Sure. Unfortunate, I was hoping for something a little less proactive. I will continue to curve out here, though. I was hoping for a little bit less of a proactive turn from the opponent. Cool. It's always a fun one. So we're now 5 damage lighter, sadly. Yeah, next time we're just playing Discerning Thief and probably the Mummy. If you top take a different 2-drop, then I'm okay with pitching the Mummy to Thief on the following turn. Cloud Rust is still great for getting through something, though. Wow, they really like taking their turn. They're fucking Jesus Christ. Just pass. Just pass. You're not gonna hit the Hive Defender. Just fucking pass. My God. You have plenty of time to think during my turn. Relax. We don't find anything that we can that we really actively want to play over Shrivel Mummy, so it's just Mummy Thief here.
My paws are quicker than your eyes.
He still has 1 ring charge left.
No man can deny destiny.
Merit Septum. So if the Hive Defender words, Jesus Christ! If Hive Defender survives, I send the Mummy into the Death Priest, Dawnbreak the Defender, kill Martin, go face with Discerning Thief. No idea what my opponent is doing. At this run, I'm just going to be cutting out half these turns. My God. Fucking life coach over here. Alfiq is great for next turn. I think I ditched Daggerfall, potentially. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch Daggerfall. We have a nasty to nick the keywords off of a Seducer. I have a Feet Conjurer coming down next turn. Also, Cloud Resolutions just helps me kill something with lethal very easily. But likely, because we're at the turns now where you can just play the lethal creature and crossbow or Gambit. Cloud Rest isn't as high value as it would have been up to this point. If you play another Hollow Death Priest, I swear to God.
our stronghold.
Wish to kill, sure. I'm okay with sacrificing the discerning thief here.
Too slow. Khajiit will keep you safe.
I'll continue playing into field lane for now. Rage is going to be a consideration in the upcoming turns, as is the Red Ear. I'm not too concerned about Dark Seducer. I can just Anasi take the keywords. What are you hovering Elfiq for? Come on, just do something, please. We're gonna go to rope again. I'm found you thinking, but my god. We've gone to rope nearly every turn before they've made up like their mind on what their play is. Was he thinking about what to belligerent? There's the fence. Ideal, Jeff.
This one is in no mood.
Okay. I think he was just trying to figure out what to belligerent there, but I mean, you kind of have to belligerent the Storm Atronach. I think he was trying to set up for a rage as well. Because if I didn't play around rage there, it would have been no bueno. At this point, guard doesn't stop me from killing him, thanks to Nasty. So we see what he does here.
The waters of life.
Sure. Trying to think, is there any prophecies that stop me? Mummify potentially? Top deck bolt would be guaranteed.
I smell the stench of the living.
Sure.
I raise the spine of battle.
Okay. Sadly, we have to Nasty here. We have Harpy. We play Nasty into field lane to play around Rage.
We always clever. This is the secret to success, yeah?
Alright.
Well thought.
We didn't hit a prophecy, so it doesn't matter. I'm trying to think what prophecy stops me there. Like, I guess Fighters Guild. That's like mainly it. Either way, GG. Oh, we got Demon. Hello. Until Vanny. Probably Alter Conscription if I had to guess. Might just be Control. Maybe it's just Alter. I don't think I can keep Fervor, not without Ring. Hand's okay.
Greetings, citizen. Greetings, citizen.
Demon is a very good player, so this is going to be a very tough matchup. Especially considering Dominion as a whole isn't that good. We will tempo out Harpy just because I need something on the board to start doing stuff with. Necro Amulet, alright, this is for sure a altered deck, more than likely Conscription.
Speak, citizen.
We still don't have confirmation on that. I can bolt something next turn, a random the following turn into Elfiq Conjurer. I potentially just expend the bolt here, just to put it into the discard pile. For an active A-Ren. Can also just trade Kiva. Bolt something on the following turn to Elfiq, A-Ren on the following turn, possibly turn 8.
Feel the power within you.
We're bolting this turn. Sadly, because we're Dominion, we have no way of interacting with supports, which is fucking terrible. So this amulet's gonna get so much value. Another one. Discerning Thief. It's not an ideal turn of events. This is a decent Ice Storm, but at least that opens me up to a decent Conjurer next turn.
The waters of life. We must count on our wit.
Tree Minder, Sun and Shadow. That's probably going to go get a Conscription. He's still 2 turns off. He did hit all his ramp, which is insane. Potentially got the Ice Storm? I don't know, though.
Bless us, Kai. May we serve you with every word.
This one is in no mood.
May the ancestors bless.
Get the bolt back, just in case. I play Cleric there just so my my Atronach survives the Ice Storm, if he does have it. Fingers. 3 trade here.
Nothing will stop my ride.
Into a Sanctuary Pet.
Night Mother will guide us.
Right, we're likely getting conscripted on next turn. I will get second Alfiq down here.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
I think we're pretty much out of this game now, though. He gets to make board space by trading the Unglim followed by Sanctuary Pet, which if he does that, we know for sure he's conscripting. Potentially not then.
Feel the Night Mother.
There it is.
The stench of the living.
Didn't hit the Harpy, which is good news. I still think we're pretty much out of this game, though. He's got a full grip. And we've no way of bursting him down. Yeah. That's game.
Death comes in silent wind.
Probably gonna be a messenger to kill this.
Should have been more worthy.
That also does it. Alright, that's game. We have no way of winning from here.
All power flows from the gods, the light of the three.
By the 8th, they will meet their makers.
I'm relatively sure we have no way of winning from this. There's Altar.
You must be cleansed.
Shadow Priest.
Should have been more worthy.
Sadly, we were just too slow to get going.
Sheor take you.
You are not worthy.
By the fires of oblivion.
My paws are quicker than your eyes. You cannot.
Death comes on silent wind.
He's still technically one turn off comboing me.
Everything myself.
Yeah. I need to count up how much health that amulet has healed in this game. Because I'm sure it's something ridiculous by now. Alpha Lothi, Cruel Firebloom. Negation. Sanctuary Bet. Yeah.
Should have been more worthy.
serve you with every word.
Yeah, I have no way of dealing 21 damage. Unfortunate.
Throat.
Should have been more worthy.
Oh, it's the journey version, not the flesh version.
I smell the stench of the living.
Well fought. My fight is done.
Yeah. We just weren't able to put on enough pressure early game. That amulet on turn 3 really hurt. Unfortunate. No neck on scout. Could be goblins. Could be shouts. Could be bone armor. Can't keep any of this just in the off chance it's goblins. We need to find something more, we need to find something more good. We need to find 2-drops, basically. Find Temple Conjure, which isn't really a 2-drop, but I might have to just play it out. He skipped his turn 1, though.
Of course, I'm on your side.
Alright, so it is goblins.
We'll hold, no matter what.
Bring out East March here.
Surprise!
Skulk comes out. That's fine. We can stop Skulk with Cloud Rest.
I'll try to draw their fire.
Come and have a taste, fetcher.
Potentially curse into pilfer up another curse. Chef, yeah, we're getting cursed here.
You can trust me.
Oh, or not.
Your fear betrays you.
Nice try. All power flows.
Conjure and Exalted.
Light of the three.
Exalt another Conjurer next turn. There's a Leaf Lurker, that's fine. Sends most of it face. I have no way of proccing defense for free here. There's no point really doing it either.
You are not deserves another. All power flows.
We exalt once more.
Three.
Probably sheer point. Kill my 4-2.
Dumont, take you.
That is fine.
Nice try.
Trade here. Send all this face. Send this first, just in case of Bitterfish.
You are not worthy.
Into Outfeek.
It will keep you safe.
We have a chance of lethal next turn, I think. Depending on how this turn goes. Just with Defensive Bruma. Sheer point. You have to sheer point the Atronach. Curse the Conjurer, maybe? You're just taking damage off board. If I do Traitor into defense, my other defense costs 2. But I think I have lethal regardless.
By the end of fun. Well fought.
Alright. Against goblins, not bad. Could have been worse, but defense coming in clutch, thankfully. GG. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As you can see, the list is solid. It functions. It does things. It's about the best I can say about Dominion. Oh my god! It's just comparatively to the rest of the tricolors, it's just so bad. It's really upsetting because Dominion is a combination of 3 of my favorite colors. It just kind of sucks. It's not great. So yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, like I said in the intro, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.